Alright. And I hope I'm right on the camera. Seems fine. I never know because it's so far away from where I see, but whatever. It's fine. So yeah, I was talking, yeah, like I see what you're saying, no. It is definitely rooted in a bigger problem. That said, in terms of in terms of the political scenario, it's true. But I have the feeling, this is just a feeling, I cannot really justify it because there's no such thing as a fair world yet. I had the feeling that even if you have a different political scenario, in terms of like what it is, in terms of how the media works, and you know, seeking for the fame thing and all those things, the hype thing, I feel like you will converge eventually to one source of hype regardless, you know? Maybe it will be in another country. Maybe not even in a powerful country. Maybe even if there is no countries, it's kind of hard to divide the hype so much. It's kind of like what you said about remember what you talked in your stream about it was harder for you to watch GDQ once you started watching runs regularly. So it's not that interesting anymore to like stop twice per year to watch GDQ, you know? Because you are dividing your hype into several things. Now imagine if all the world does that. Is it possible? I think maybe not, because there's a lot of people that just won't be into the thing the entire year. And so they want this one event to be more powerful. Regardless of the political scenario, which is real. You know, we all know that. Oh, come on. You gotta give me that. I did it too early. So, my feeling is that that will happen anyways. Maybe on a different country, maybe in a different place. But not extreme dominance. Yeah, for sure. But it is complicated. Like, I really don't know. Because even if you look at smaller situations, you know, like, forget about US, forget about Europe, and then you go to, like, small countries or smaller communities, you still see this thing of a lot of people gathering around one famous face. And, okay, maybe then you can make an argument about the algorithm or something like that. But there's this mass, you know, the mass behavior or the behavior of masses, because it's too hard to, like, again, divide the hype. That is allowed. Don't worry. I pretty much decide what is allowed and what not. So it doesn't matter. But yeah,
I cannot say what was the true beginning.
We would need to see like how different it would be. with a different scenario, of course. Just speculating. And yeah, so about the song, let me talk a little bit about the song. So that song, it's the song I put on the BRB. That's the main theme, or the title theme of Better Call Saul. Need a wheel? Call McGill. You pretty much never hear that on the series. Like you hear at the beginning, but it's like incomplete. It cuts really fast. So it's cool to hear the entire song. Yeah, some people say it's better. It does some things better. Like you can tell that Vince Gilligan has more experience. After, you know, making Breaking Bad, you know. Just getting cut in the face. It's really good. It's really, really good. I love it. It has a different pace. Like, some parts are slower, but other parts are faster. But I think it's probably less about the pace and maybe more about the characters. Because there is not really a character like, let's say, like Jesse, like on Breaking Bad. So at the beginning, the series kind of lacks this more, quote-unquote, young-driven power. Like on Breaking Bad, it was very clear. This, like, antithesis between Walt, like the more older, driven power, and then Jesse. That is not really clear on Saul. On Better Call Saul. Instead, you get many characters with different driven powers and stuff. So I would say the character development it's a little bit more dynamic, and the power dynamics are also more dynamic, much more than on Breaking Bad, I think. But it also has this same feeling, or this same thing about the anti-hero thing, where directors are so fucking good at their job that they can fucking trick you into rooting for the worst characters, like the worst people ever. They're so good at writing that you still want them to win, even while they're like the biggest assholes. And also, like, the series is full of cameos, because it's like, it happened before Breaking Bad, time-wise. Like, in terms of timeline, it's some events that happened before. And so there's many repeated characters. No sanity effects, nice. Well, that's one. But I can take that one. No problem. Forgot to sneak there. You can actually unequip the blowgun when you use the staff if you want, to avoid that slow effect. Because that way you will get it with an empty attack. Like an... how's it called? A fist punch. It's way faster. Double blink. I was never fucking aware of that shit. That feature of this game. Until the analysis made me aware of that.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors...
And yeah, so far it seems completely random. I can't really predict when it's going to happen. Maybe something about the sanity, I don't know. Or the sanity timer.
Oh my god, what is it?
And also, like,
We should get out of here.
my guess is it is extra loading.
feared the most.
Like, maybe if the game is getting a little bit behind on loading or something, they trigger an extra blink to help the game have more time for loading. Because I think when you don't see the extra blink, you instead see like a fade out. Like a fade to black, a small fade to black before getting control of Alex. Whereas with the extra blink, it's like a either no fade or the fade is so small you don't notice it. Like barely any fade, but the other one is like a noticeable fade. And it's like a second, like the extra blink is about a second, an extra second of time. Like it's not even that little. It's not like 0.3 seconds, no, it's a full second. Or it's like 0.98, something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's close to 1. But yeah, also the soundtrack of Better Call Saul is really good. I like the general art direction and all that shit, the camera setups, all those things. It's a really good series. It's just so pleasant to watch. I'm so bad at that menu. Pressing down. Okay, we burn this thing and we go here. Sword. And then repair stuff. And use the pause of the tutorial to use it. And then an unavoidable pause there. And then grab this thing. And that fucker survived a whole lot. It's gonna explode later. Maybe we won't even see exploding. I I think that was a sanity effect. Kinda looked like it.
So, you have come to return my...
So we're gonna lure this trapper into rotate there. And then we're gonna watch this thing. And that prevents sanity effects for a minute. And then our horror fight. You probably haven't seen this. If you watch runs of this game in the last couple years. You can two-shot that horror, one head and one arm, the left arm in particular. Another one. I'm always gonna be conscious about that. You see, if you ever get one of these segments or splits where it pretty much looked like it was a gold, but somehow you lose a second, you know how to blame, what to blame now. You know exactly who is guilty.
Dreams. Modern psychology of...
Okay, 3 recovery when equipping Ramdao, or honestly any of the equipments of the Ramdao fight. Because we do some chakrams. No. Okay, I'll be a little bit behind. Hopefully not enough. I want to get a sanity effect on the Nargat barrier room. So after the horror, because maybe it's an empty one. this fucker, and go. Any double roars? No, seems fine. Yeah, that was too early. Yeah. Anti-sanity effect, maybe? No, this one.
This isn't really happening.
Chopper might explode right away. Oh, I really wanted that to explode. Might be close here, though. No.
Isn't really happening.
I'm gonna need some big sneak. I'm doing Japanese threads. One, two, three, and four. Okay. That was clean. Oh, he actually exploded. Look at that. Frame perfect explosion. Nice. I was wondering, because he was so fucking close to explode. I was surprised that it didn't explode, but he actually exploded. Sometimes that happens. It actually happens a lot on Roberto when you do zombie cover. Okay, I have explosion. It's gonna be important later. Gonna be a triple. No, it was a double. Nice. can actually finish up this bounty like immediately for the horror, but it takes about the same time to get finished than to just waiting for the other fuckers. Oh, come on. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck the acrobat.
Curry.
Maybe I should finish one of those with the sword before. These bleeding walls.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention.
Match B at the start of max. Always, so you grab those things as fast as you can. And then this chapter is not that far away from a normal max, depending on how many tricks you are doing on max. We're gonna do dead skip. So we don't have to worry about door. And of course no freak ass setups. Just a regular, normal enchant item on the stairs. That's actually a very bad angle for skip, so that's good. That way I don't feel bad about not doing it. Don't like this rubber. To the enchant around here. I don't want to accidentally do it in the cutscene. It's a 1-frame trick and you gotta do it like extremely close to the loading zone. Just very easy to avoid. And that one is technically faster than the freecast setup. It's just that it's kind of unreliable. Like if you are brave enough, you can go for it. extremely delayed runes. Reload. Okay. Now is where the real shit starts. So you see there, that was no extra blink. And you see, as soon as you get the first blink, there is this fade to black. That is like significantly more pronounced than the other when you get the extra blink. And once you are completely conscious about it, it's so much faster. You know, like, it's a full second. Come on. That's why I should match A and B alternatively there. Just like on the Roberta page.
Was incredible.
I always forget to do that on this one. That's risky. Okay. So Lindsey, this Lindsey though, Glitchless Lindsey is definitely easier. It's not as bad as Glitch Lindsey. That one sucks. I mean, it's a challenge. It doesn't completely suck. It's just kind of the hardest chapter, in a way. Unless you're doing like GIM on Paul, then that might be the hardest. Yeah, I didn't like the movement on that trapper. So the most important part about Glitchless Lindsey is keep the sanity up. Over 50%. The real goal is to keep it over 25 to avoid ceiling sanity effects. But then to keep it over 25, you need to keep it over 50 because you gotta do recoveries. That's very good. And we definitely don't want to explode. course I would forget that. Okay. Should I go back immediately? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back immediately. It's fine. That is a big time loss. Just not used to this. Dude, I'm right there. Let me have that. So that's a setup right there that allows you to skip the sanity damage of the horror. It's semi-guaranteed if you do that setup. Okay. Yeah, I can probably get away with the horror damage. It's really close. It'll be just like in the practice round. Good. Super close to 50. The reason why I forgot the silver thingy and I had to backtrack a little bit is because I'm not used to even go for that in the first place. Because I usually do silver skip on glitch runs. Okay, I'm just gonna do this for safety right here. Yeah, that's fine. These fuckers don't wake up until later. Until you advance a little bit. And with this height sanity, it should be alright.
Remember me, Alex.
Like this one looks pretty high.
Can't be happening.
Can do a tutorial here then. Yeah, this is totally fine. So no more recoveries. Because now I'm below 50. But I'm just over 25 for this room. Which has a walking ceiling. Fixed one if you have less than 25% sanity. 30 seconds loss if you get it. Never want to get it. And here I am activating every single trap. Okay. Okay, we got explosion, so I can do it somewhere in this room. Unless I see anything. No, we're gonna do it here then. This is just cool. And we're gonna cast it here. Cool.
I can't. No, no.
You can do it, you can do it.
No, no, you get me.
Okay. And I lose like 20 seconds there. Or maybe even 30. Okay, there's nothing on ball. I mean, before ball, rather. Hello, Max. So we can just read this page. I have attack already.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition,
And it seems I only have one split for Paul. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, we just watched this cutscene. No attempt to do a pull on this one. Spelling cutscene is banned. But I can cast my pull here. That's normal. And you would cast it there if you miss... Either if you miss the pull on the zombie, or if you're just going for that strat. The pull on the zombie doesn't save that much time. Just because doing the pull on the zombie
Not a moment too
means you need to sneak a tiny bit after the podium. Like, it still saves time for sure. But you need that tiny sneak. Because of how early the pull is. And then he's running. Paul is just running around. A crossbow. Don't do it. Good. We need the mace to fight Anthony. And nothing else. You can beat him without the mace, but it's just so slow. It's still faster to just get the mace before. Just going right into Anthony for a normal fight. Let's see how we are on Atakanzos. Nice, that was pretty good. I even have a great angle for this part. And I equip the sword there because there's no other pause before the horror. And it actually helps a tiny bit with the turnaround. Okay, attack is on Y. Always be ready to input a speed storage there in case one of the trappers is too close. The attack takes some time to land. Yeah, why not? Gonna do the safe strat. So there's a strat on that room where you can do a tiny sneak at the beginning when you enter the room. That way the green horror will never look at you. Instead, it will fight the Without horror immediately, which pretty much guarantees a kill on that horror. That way you do two things: you avoid the sanity damage, although I might get seen here, which is kind of bad. It could happen, we'll see. Barely. I'm gonna get that later though. That's fine, because I'll get a pool later. But what is really cool is the Ouya port doesn't exist. So that makes the dagger part easier. I now have bleeding walls, by the way. No need to do any manips if you have bleeding walls. I was pay attention to the walls on this part. Yeah, Paul always does that there. Nobody knows why. Well, I guess it might be the bleeding walls. Yeah, I guess they are over, like around here, actually. Because now the sanity timer reset. You reset to 0 and it's going up. So it's about a minute until the next sanity effect.
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along.
And so the manips will start in the middle of the hall. So around here. And now I need to assign Zombie and Dispel. Zombie's on the usual spot. I mean, Dispel's on the usual spot, Zombie on the other one. Reveal and Dispel. Good. Now keep doing manips. Cancel recoveries. You will never see a sanity effect on this room. But also on Glitchless route, you don't really care about magic. You can just keep doing manips over and over. As far as you don't get a no magic message, you're good. So yeah, now this fucker, because it chased me. The movement's still not great, but I'm gonna be far away from the shock at least.
You are a clever man.
Can't even keep doing manips here. The only one you can get here is like TV shut off. Okay. Alex 8th. I need a reveal before Roberto. So here's the part where Edward tells me I need like 77 keys, something like that. I don't really remember the number, but it's something like that. Those are the keys. Reveal, 5 reveal, salsa.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors.
Roberti time. '88th? Okay. It was similar. Yeah, I was thinking like 77. Yeah, it's kind of it's not a prime number, but it's definitely not a multiple of like 12. I don't know if 88 is 1, but at least it's closer. Like at least it's even. Oh fuck. Didn't went far enough for the ladder. Okay, so no bleeding walls. Got to adapt. Please sanity effect? No. Fuck you. Come on, give me 1 here. Mute, volume, anything. No sanity. Oh, he didn't even look at me. Come on. Look at me, look at me. Nice. Give me a pulse sanity effect. Can do it. Okay, it's... Whatever it is a good one. So, we're good. Might be a pulse one. Although the sanity damage was pretty late, so it's probably not a pulse one. I don't know what it is then. What else can it be? Because I didn't see anything. Okay, I kind of need to risk 1 here. Like, no, I think I can do the reveal and then a recovery. And pay attention to magic. Okay. So this should be alright. Good. No effects on Roberti.
This isn't really happening!
Alright, here is dropper and shield. Probably gonna mode shield first. Both Uyas. You might think these shields are the same as Chaturga, but they have an extra property. They prevent magic damage. As well as normal damage. And that's gonna be handy later for Peter. Shields also have this thing about... I think they defend more depending on alignment. Like for instance, a 3 shield takes like... It gets destroyed on one shot, like one attack from a Chaturga horror, if it is a Chaturga shield. But if it is a Uyauth shield, I think it takes more than one shot. Fuck you, come on. Fancy, yeah. Some details. This game is full of details. Keep forgetting that I can't go through enemies. So that's on top of the normal or the other extra features of shields. Like for example, Celota ones, they prevent sanity damage. So when enemies try to look at you, you're gonna lose shields instead of sanity if you have Celota ones. Okay, Roberto. I can't believe that was a recovery. Reading Peter, triple. And then Mantork shields.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind...
Those, I think, have all the 3 features. Like, I think they defend from magic and sanity. And also they either poison enemies or just do like a little bit of damage to enemies. I don't remember. But when an enemy hits you, if you have shields, Mantork shields, they get some sort of damage. They get at least a Mantork color on them. And I think it's also when they look at you. So that probably means it has the Celota effect too. Okay. I'm gonna make a pool on the middle of the hole. Which helps for stamina. But its main objective is to give me enough sanity. 50% sanity on the first sanity effect. Over 50%. So I don't need to sneak here. And here I have bleeding walls. And that's because doing manips is way too expensive for Peter. Even while like Peter has so much magic, you still need to like spend so much on this chapter. At least glitchless. Summon creature. Summon area. Nobody knows why summon area is a pool. So be it. I think I may reveal twice. So I have my 7 reveal, I have my 7 attack. That's good. I only need an Uyoth pool, but that's for later. Don't need to worry about that yet. I first need to worry about Sanity. Gonna be here. Come on. And now we're going to assign pool. And we'll cast it here. And yeah, I have no option but to walk a little bit. And we'll make it fully safe. Here I gotta pay close attention to the runes to move as soon as possible. That's really good magic. It should be alright. Let's go. I don't know why I stopped there. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, we're gonna do one attack there to guarantee magic on first phase. That's 3, 4. Oh, it was 5. Yeah, just 5. Magic just died. So that's the best result. So that definitely wouldn't have worked without baiting the attack. The best guardian I can ask for. Alright, so now we're gonna start with Edward. So no assignments yet. Yeah, until Edward.
Help me! Please help me!
That's waiting for second phase, so we're fine. I just need to remember to don't grab the shotgun. So Sanity Manips doing a recovery actually cancels the sound effect here when you go down. The weird sound effect of the lady being cut in half or something. And you get the same result on with other sounds. You are not free.
You are not free to leave this plane.
Not yet. I will be free of the glitchless lane at least. If I finish this run. Jeez. I went too far. Alright, so here, with revolver and a reveal. This reveal is to see the vampire. You only need level 3. I'm still gonna do level 7 later, but that's more of a time queue. And because I have that assigned already. So we bait the vampire there. If you shoot the vampire from that side of the room, it starts aggroing other NPCs. Like the NPCs instead of you. Just some weird AI. And that allows you to cast an attack, which one-shots the vampire on these phases. This vampire has like 48, I think, HP. 7 attack must be like 16 maybe. And then we're gonna walk here. We are walking, don't worry. You have to believe me. I am totally walking. And you can actually see Edward like vibrating a little bit. But I am walking here and recovering magic, basically. You see, my magic is pretty much full. Alright, so here it's shields. 7 bull. And this. Enter my heart, and you see that's timed perfectly for this fucker to appear right after the shields. And that's kind of a cool thing about the 7 reveal. So the visual cue is you wait until the reveal ends, the first reveal ends. Then you cast a 7 reveal, and then once that finishes, you just do your normal other spells. And that is the perfect timing, so you don't need to think or anything. Here, it's gonna be something similar. It's until this reveal finishes, then I do another one, and then I just have enough for a pool. And this is, of course, enough magic. And you even have some time to spare to, like, put yourself in the correct spot here. And this is because I want to do this pool as close as possible to this cutscene, without being too close, because this cutscene will actually cancel the pool. A normal pool will be cancelled. A free pool will probably finish. Yeah, that would definitely finish. But we don't have that, so you have to time that perfectly. And so that way you get the maximum benefit from this 7 pool. 3 minutes on Enga. Not the best at the cancels. So I do have a split here. And this fade out. Because Edward is way too long to have only one split for the entire thing. That seems about right. Alright, 7. I hope you enjoy these scary noises, because you're gonna hear it for like another 15 minutes. Or I guess it's less than that at this point. The full Edward is 20 minutes. But the Enga portion, I don't remember exactly how much it is. I am not hearing those though. I just silence my headphones. No thanks. I'll get volume on a trapper section or something when I actually need it. But yeah, everything but the trappers, I don't really need sound here. It could be useful on like number 9 maybe, to pay attention to the horror attack. That's about it. Nice, 3. Represent number 5, so I can rest my ears a little bit actually. Actually cut my hair today. Just a tiny bit. I don't know if it's noticeable, probably not. I also have vibration on the controller, so I can actually, I know when horrors will attack. Plus the screen shakes a little bit too. So here at the end of number 4, we get a pool. Looks more evened out, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. My hair is usually a mess in terms of being even. It grows at very different pace. And it also doesn't help that I cut my own hair. Always. 5. No one else has touched my hair since like 2nd middle grade. Which is like... How many years you have there? No, that is not it. have like 16. No. 15. Or not. I'm not sure. 14. But yeah, it's basically more than a decade, at least. Without someone else cutting my hair. Two is here. Completely around is the other side. And all around. Here I can use some Troubler's far away. I don't know where the other Troubler is though. Okay, was also far away. Also, no sanity effects on Enga. Edward Enga doesn't have sanity effects normally. Only if you use glitches. We don't do that here. Not today. Come on. Double arm. Didn't got me. He also didn't kill the other part, weirdly enough. Six. Time to renew the pool. Not yet, but in a little bit. Okay, there's that fucker on that side. I don't remember if I see it. No, I don't see it from here. Very good rotation. Was an awkward place to do the pool because I couldn't see the last room. Or hasn't died yet. No. Trapper is in a decent spot. Has a good early attack. Hello, Guardian. Goodbye, Guardian. Oh, hello again. So that gets rid of the damage field the Guardian is casting. Because for some reason, you cannot cancel it. Like, you don't have enough time. Either that or it's uncancelable. I don't remember. I think it's uncancelable. But if you leave the room, it just disappears. I mean, it doesn't disappear, the spell doesn't finish. And now the last trapper. And the last rune. And then what? Alex 11. Manual dispel. Next assignment is a 3-ball. Oh yeah, okay. Where is the Guardian? Field teleporting. Yeah, the horror survived. This horror is also massive. You know, this horror, the one on the left, might be as massive as the other one. The one on number 9. Those two might be the most massive horrors in the game. Good. Alex, get drunk. Okay, Grandpa. It's for humanity. No. That can't happen. Attack. Please no Sanity. Okay. I keep forgetting to do a manip there. I always forget it. Stupid snapback, I hate it. The fucking snapback gave me an input right at the beginning. That's why the 60 didn't sound, I think. Okay, 3-ball. Nothing else.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is
Likely what? Oh, that was close. Who is the largest lad in ED? Yeah, you know the Guardian, like normal Guardian, not Black Guardian, on Enga, on the manga, it's the main Enga room, so the manga room, it's pretty big. I think I'm gonna call that Guardian the manga from right now. So, even on Glitchless, I do a target run there, like a tiny speed storage, just in case the trapper is like in a really bad spot, which can happen. We didn't forget that this time. Nice. On this route, actually important to get the trappers as fast as you can. So you can do this as fast as you can. Okay, so that's like on 53 maybe it started. Oh, come on, that was a double attack. Okay, that's a double one. You can do it, you can do it. Kill it. Oh, come on. Double arm. How that didn't kill? Go. Nice. Just barely under 30 seconds. I think. Yeah, because the bind just ended. That is very good. You don't want to be over 30 seconds. Because then it gets nasty. Okay. Let's pray for no post sanity effect. Because I don't want to waste a pool. I mean a recovery. You... Oh, I already have you. Oh yeah, I don't get assignments here. At all. It's just a 7-chan. And the shield. Almost forgot. The shield is first. Good thing I have magic for both. Otherwise it would have been a time loss. Okay, not yet. I'll do it here. Right, Alex 12. Opening the parcel is where I get the 70 spell. So I can keep doing manage until that. Explosion is still in my power. So we start with a pool to avoid the last sequel. I actually forgot about them. Just got lucky with no body block because my movement wasn't great. Keep forgetting about those. Again, just so old school to get those here. And then enjoy this cutscene, or watching it entirely. Some interesting mechanisms. Then another pool here. And then this spell. Because I don't need Reco anymore. And then a shield. Then no assignments until number 3. Star number 8, as usual. 8th is almost always gonna be the first one. If not always. The main reason why I put 8th as first is because you just have enough shields for that. Like for this little segment right here. The only other one that gets this safe amount of shields would be number 3, which is really close to the main entrance here, the closest one. But on Glitchless, I don't want to get number 3 immediately because I want to get rid of other spells first on my assignments. And on Glitched, I think it was... There was another reason to don't do number 3 first. I guess one reason is because number 3 gives a very good time and a good time queue for Warm Warp. You know, 6 as usual. 6. It's probably always gonna be after number 2. Or at least both are always gonna be together to avoid the Trapper cutscene. Let me tell ya, this cutscene is pretty long. If you enter this room without invisible, without reveal, there's a long cutscene here where the game tells you these trappers are invisible now. They actually get invisible during the cutscene. Please float. Thanks. And of course, this also showcases my zero pool route for Glitchless Alex. Number 4. Which probably was like maybe my very first contribution to this game. Because people used to do pulls on Alex, at least 1 or 2. But instead, if you route shields correctly, you recover stamina during while you cast shields. And you do the short parts where you don't cast shields. Almost. 5. And then my other contribution of the first contributions I did was 2.5 pulls for Edward. I called it 2.5 Enga. 2.5 pulls on Enga. Because you cast 2 pulls on Enga and you have about half of another pull from the mansion if you time it right with the vampire. Okay, so it's time for number 3. Hardest assignments. Attack down. You here. There. Okay. I'm gonna pull. So gotta clean this room normally. That is the only reason why we use an Oyath Trapper on our assignments all this time. Was for this room. Now we're gonna go here to the middle of this circle with a 45 angle like this, and that should give me a very close summon like that. Otherwise your summon is super far away and it sucks. Then there's just one left. So the horror, you can see the N64 models in the background. There's a gatekeeper right there. And there's a horror on the other side there. There you see it, it's probably a Oyath horror, that one. There's some zombies too. From N64 era. They're very big models. 3, 7. I have my 7 attack here. And this is another one where we do it late in order to save stamina. You don't do it right away. You do it at the end of this room. But not that close to the barrier. Like around here, it's fine. So then you can still run a little bit after the power gun. Just remember, you can walk as soon as everything's completed. Okay, just checking if one trapper was there. Like down there. As soon as the last rune is completed, you can move. That's true for every spell. But then the effect of the spell usually takes a little bit of time. Depending on the spell, of course. 1. And here's the hardest target run in the game. Probably. Depending on how they behave. I can't believe they didn't explode. Okay, there you go. I wanted them to explode on my way in. But whatever. Perfect shields. Now number 9 for the last assignment too. Which is bind down. Recovery up. And enchant Y. And then cast a bind. Not from the menu because it's too far away. a look at the spider thingy statue. I like to think that that is a Mantra Guardian. Okay, bind. Let's see how this bind goes. Okay, that was really fast. What the fuck is this? This might be too fast. This is actually too fast. I won't have enough magic for shields. Holy shit. Whoa. Probably won't have enough for a recovery, maybe? Just barely enough. I'll do that at the end of this. There. Wow. Yeah, that's probably the fastest bind you can get on Alex. Like, I bet you can do that with a double kill too. But that would be like TAS Ultra RNG stuff. Okay, I'm ready to lose a bunch of time here in Pious. My previous Pious was insanely good. Pass artifacts until like Paul, I think. That never happens, pretty much. So I'm ready to lose a little bit of time. That's fine. And he's walking. Whoa, okay, so, okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. I thought it was a very far away one, because of the direction of the electricity. I was ready to whine about it. So it's fine, even if this is a far away one, I'm okay. I pretty much always go into Pious thinking that it won't last until Elia. That is really weird. I don't think I ever seen that. Or wait. Yeah, what was that? Holy shit. I don't even know what's going on. Please, middle. Paul is really fast. Okay, I won't get a spell on Roberto, but at least I get a good angle. Okay. I don't like this angle. I think I'm close enough. Okay.
Ah, that's the
Alright. Yeah, makes sense. Nice. So, like I said before, the other day, sub 2 hours on Glitchless, probably possible, but extremely hard, because this run was, like, despite
Finally
the
over,
Lindsey
my
part,
dear.
it was a pretty good
The
run.
Ancient's plans are finished. For now, at least. You
And
have
I don't know how
proved to
much I
be
lose on
an
Lindsey.
incredibly courageous young woman.
Like, I don't know if the
Mother and
Lindsey part
father
will
would have
give
been
me
proud of you,
the 2 hours flat.
just as I am. I'm sorry it had
Maybe.
to be like this. It's not quite the inheritance I had in mind for you. But there was so little time. And so much to do.
Thank you for the G's.
Goodbye, Alex. I will miss you.
But yeah, I think, yeah,
yeah,
maybe a 2 hours flat with the better Lindsey.
Clear. This ancient could lay the world to ruin.
I'm curious, I
just
kind of
as
want to see
easily
how
as
much time I
pious would
lose.
have. And yet, as quickly as it began, it ended. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of reality. To see
Hands are
those
cold
who dwell behind.
a little bit.
I was once a fool.
Okay, but I'm not going for that. I am done. I am done with this shit. Never again. This is just a statement. I said it before. I'm doing this as a statement, nothing else. Third place? Oh, I guess you're right. No, wait, no, it's fourth place. No, this is fourth place. Oh, I mean, unless you could don't count myself. Like if I were to upload this run instead of my 80% world record. All right, so let's see. I lose 2 seconds on bias. Yeah, makes sense. That was some slow movement and some like slow menu here and there. Yeah, the Cove has a sub 2 hours too. He basically grinded for a sub 2 hour. 100%. And okay, so Elia was fine. I think I got caught by a trap. I think. Or was that on practice? I don't remember. If that was during practice or doing this run. Anthony can get better menu. Despite that, it was fine. I went a little bit too much in the horror fight. You can definitely start the fight from farther away. Dream. Probably better menu too, but I missed the chakram kill at the end on the horror. It's a tiny thing. A couple seconds. Max was fine. I guess you can get better Guardian RNG, but... And then Lindsey. Lindsey sucked a lot. I know it looks like a gold, but that should be that 3-minute gold, I think. A Journey into Darkness. Because that backtrack sucked a lot. Roberti, no bleeding walls, but also no effects, so it was totally fine. Peter was fine. Maybe better menu. I think I made recovery twice, like 7 recovery. It's like 5 or 6 seconds. Let's see, Edward. Edward was pretty alright. Maybe some small mistakes here and there, but it was pretty alright. Michael... Okay, Michael didn't have the best horrors. It was close to 30 seconds. It was like... Yeah, very close to 30-second horror. So like 27-second horror, I want to say. You can actually get a 7-second horror with an insta-kill. But almost never happens. A very good one is like a 12-second. That's like... Actually, the insta-kill might be 4 seconds. 2 attacks, 7 seconds, and then 12 is like very good. It's still inside of average that can happen. And then Alex was fine. So again, I had the feeling that this same thing with a good Lindsey. I still can't believe I fucked up that. It's just muscle memory. It's a 2-hour flat, and then you need the best horror RNG, like good buying plus very good menu, because again, not a single sanity effect on this run. I think the only bad sanity effect was a TV shut off. That was it, or maybe 2 of them. Not a single bad sanity effect. One of my favorite games. Nice. Thank you for the follow. Toxic Shrooms. Nice name. So yeah, because you can cut 20 more seconds on horrors here. And then on menus, there's probably another 30 with perfect menus. And like not a single menu mistake or movement mistake, whatever. So again, I really think you should be able to... Like, it is possible to get a sub 2 hours glitchless, but it's really unlikely.